What's it like playing in Lawson?
Hostile environment. It's loud. They got a great student section there. Smaller building in capacity. Kind of an older traditional college rink, and you know, they have a big, fast, physical team that plays to the strength of that building. So again, it's things come at you pretty quick. It's loud, and it's a great college environment.
What are the challenges that come with playing a team as big as they are?
I think you can't let frustration get into your game. They're a big physical team. They try to wear you down. They try to take away time and space. I know the last 2 times we played there over the course of the last 2 years, you know, we came out of that rink and, you know, guys were fatigued. They were mentally, physically tired coming out of there. And again, we got to make sure that we have a lot of energy going in there. And again, we can't, you know, let frustration get in our game of a game on the road.
Do you like having a week off then after the Western Michigan trip?
Yeah, you know what? You know, it seems like every year, this time of year, we get that bye week, and I think it's good from a standpoint of you know, trying to work on some things system-wise where you need to, where you get a chance before the last push, and also try to get bodies healthy 100% for the last run or the last push here. So I think it's a good time to have it, but like I said, our concentration has to be this weekend, the 2 games before the bye week.
Seems like the last couple weekends, Friday night's been a little bit tougher, I guess, and then Saturday you've played a much more complete game. I mean, is consistency something that you're looking for moving forward, or how important is consistency?
Yeah, that's a big word we use all the time, is consistency, and part of consistency is a 60-minute game. You know, the last 2 Fridays have been parts of a game, not total 60-minute games, and I thought the 2 Saturdays, the bounce-back Saturdays, have been 60-minute games. So, you know, going forward, that's what we want to strive to, is play that consistent 60-minute game in order to have success, because the teams that we're playing down the stretch here are teams that you can't take a shift off or a period off. You have to play that 60-minute game.
How big of a difference has Colton's presence on the ice since he's come back had on the other guys around him?
I think he's made a pretty good impact. I think he's finding his way on the ice as far as getting his sharpness and his timing back on the ice, and that's coming. It's evident in the couple of games he's played. It's coming around. He's a big part of our team going forward. It was a huge disappointment when he got hurt early in the season, knowing that it was his final season. He was a leader on a team wearing a letter, and it's been a big help, and it's been a big push in our locker room for him over the course of the last couple of weekends, having him in there. He's guys love him, we love him, and again, he's going to be a big part of our push down the stretch.
I think you guys lead the country in the times you guys have hit the post this year. Does it feel like that, or
yeah? Oh yeah, absolutely. It's you know, I know. Again, we talked about not getting frustrated or whatever, but you know, as coaches, when you see that and it's going, oh, here we go again, you know, hit the post. But you know, to me, again, I think you got to look at it as a glass half full as far as getting opportunities. Like you know, when you sustain OZP and you sustain scoring chances, that's part of the game. And again, we just got to keep pounding away. I mean, I go back to, you know, Paul Ledoux's, his last couple of goals have been off the post and in, so you got to look at it that way too. That you know, we've been getting some bounces. We just need to get a few more of them.
It seems like Nick Schmaltz and Stetcher particularly had some bad luck in that category.
Yeah, you know what? Especially Nick. You know, if you take you know, his goals, what does he have, 3 right now or whatever? But you know, if you every post he's hit and you take half of those, he'd be up there. But you know, I think it's one of those things where, you know, we teach our guys about getting the puck on the 4x6. It's no good not hitting the net. You got to try to hit the net, you know, and obviously you're going to hit the post sometimes, but you got to give yourself a chance for opportunity, not cut it too fine on trying to hit a perfect corner. You just got to get pucks on net sometimes, and maybe go for the rebound plays.
He mentioned that he was getting frustrated toward the end of the first half, but he's really starting to play well and see that hard work pay off. What has he been doing well lately?
Well, I think, you know, he invests in his game, and like a lot of our players do, they invest in their game. And he's a player that has come in here, and you know, we practice on the ice on certain plays and skills on the ice as a team, but he's invested in his game off the ice and on the ice with coaches and by himself. You know, you take that look at that goal that he scored on the 2-on-1 with Luke Johnson. That was a rocket pass across. That was tough to handle, let alone try to get it in one motion. And you know, he works on that stuff. So biggest thing for him is he's turning himself into a complete player, and he's investing in his game.
How are Drake and Nick Schmaltz?
Doing good. You know, they're they're progressing, and I guess the word you use is progressing. And again, we got a couple days left here before we make determinations of our lineup, but they're going in the right direction. And again, they haven't had any setbacks, and you know, we got to take into consideration of the weekend ahead, plus the remaining weekends on our schedule here. So you know, it's going to be a decision we make here in the next day or two.
Are they doubtful or probable? Or?
I would say I'll let you know after the next couple of days. Because if I say one of those words, then you got it. But questionable. There you go. Questionable. Very good. Questionable.
Anything else?
Thanks. Yeah.